Sunday, 3 p.m., Chelsea will be facing um, Newcastle United in this at the Stamford Bridge. You get me? And obviously, this is going to be a very very hard match, given that we win them at home last season. Obviously, Newcastle has been on very very good form for the past 2 seasons, but I think they are short of where they were last 2 seasons ago. They are not on the same form they were the season they qualified for the league. Even last season where they were not even on good form, they beat us 4-1 at the home. But here's the good news. Newcastle hasn't won any of their last three Premier League matches. They managed to scrape a draw in the Carabao Cup against Wimbledon. Is it Wimbledon? Did I pronounce it right? I don't even know, man. So they managed to scrape a win, 1-0 win against Wimbledon. Newcastle looked very, very terrible. They lost against Brighton. They drew against Man City. They lost against Fulham. They drew against Everton. You get me? So Newcastle hasn't been that on the hot form they were last season. We can attribute it to injuries of likes of 3 p.m. and some of their players, but they are not really, really, on that level that they were last 2 seasons or last season. Even though last season the Champions League played a very major role in why they are not really where they were. And this season we have likes of Tonali, who returned from their injury ban. The midfield is nothing to write home about. They are not really good. They haven't been taking their chances this season so far. They're sitting quite comfortably, and all their matches they have won this season is just like Man U pattern now. They struggle, they fight, they scrape a win, kind of stuff. They haven't win any match convincingly. They haven't win any match. The only match they looked convincing was against Manchester City. But history has it that even when Newcastle wasn't quote unquote the big eight now, because they are, like I said, there's a vibe of a big eight. Even when they were not when they were not on that level, there are vibes of them there are vibes there are vibes of them being on sorry, they have always been a very hard side for there's a dog barking outside, and he's making me lose my focus on what I'm trying to say. So sorry about that. But even when they were not this good, or they were not like before the whole takeover and stuff, they were a pin in the ass for Chelsea. There has been a very hard side for Chelsea to play. Very, very hard side for Chelsea to play. You get me? And like I said, this match is still going to be a very hard match. Maybe not as hard as the other match that we have been playing this season. Maybe not as hard as Liverpool, because Liverpool has been our hardest test. But Man City as well. But I think Newcastle is in that bracket, and I'm expecting us to win this match easily. We have likes of Wesley Fofana and Kurela returning back after serving their match ban for the yellow cards, respectively. You get me? And we'll be looking to bounce back. Obviously, we won in the midweek, or or yesterday against Panathinaikos 4-1, convincing win. And like I said, Chelsea, we're on a very good hot form. I think Chelsea fans, Enzo Maresca has given us the confidence to when we are going into game, we are confident that okay, we can get something out of this game. We can win this game. We saw the reaction against Liverpool. Everybody was mad. Why did we lose this game? We are supposed to win this game. We have the players to win this game. And that is the level of where Chelsea are. Like Manchester United, they're not trusting the process. So that's the level where Chelsea are. We are the level where we need to be winning our game consistently. We have been good. We are one of the, they say we are very terrible at the back, which I really agree. But I think we are the sixth best team when it comes to conceding, even though those stats can be deceiving. But I think we are very, very bad at the back. And we can attribute that to the way we want to play, because we are very very good on attacking. We attack. You get me, and we play a little bit of highlight. So like Enzo Maresca's style is a style where we like what I've noticed is that we are going to win matches and we are going to score a lot of goals. We are going to create a lot of chances. But one thing is certain: we are going to concede. We are not the side that we are going to if we don't go into any Chelsea match expecting a clean sheet. It's rare. Obviously, it's very, 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 very rare. Don't go into any match expecting a clean sheet. And obviously, with what I've seen with the first team and what I've seen with Benoit Badiashile, he has been good. But I don't think I'm really, really convinced, because I've seen a lot of shit from Benoit Badiashile. He hasn't been consistent for a while. As well as I see, I think he has been consistent for a while. But when he played for the first team against Bonamont, he played that too. It wasn't really all that. But Bamba Badoshu, bro, that guy is doing really, really well. I know, I sing these praises for Tosin Adrabayo. But Bella Badoshe has been good. I'm not saying he should get the chance in the in the first team. I'm just saying if he continues this, that's going to gives a little bit of competition in the back. And I'm happy that Kukurela is equally back because it's going to help steady things at the back line for us. And obviously, the skipper is back. My favorite Chelsea player at the moment, Rich James. You get me? You get me? He's back as well. So I think he's going to be starting this match. And this is the first match where I'll be going into, and I'm Enzo Maresca is like, he's like becoming a little bit of surprise because we saw what he did in the weekend and we saw what he did in the midweek. He played Gusto and James in the midweek against Panathinaikos. He played Cucurella and Renato Vega, and I can't tell you, I don't even know the way Renato Vega played. Sometimes he's in the midfield, sometimes Axel Disasi switched to two. Cucurella is inverting, playing as a midfield. Bro, that Cucurella is a beast, man. He's a beast, and I think having him back is going to give us a lot of plus and a lot of a lot of advantage in this match. An extra body in that midfield. You get me? And so now I'm going to show you my preferred 11, not really predicted 11, my preferred 11, and then we'll talk about the scoreline. So on the screen here, on the screen here is my starting 11 for the game. You get me? Obviously, Robert Sanchez. He's not my preferred 11, but he's the coach choice. And I think Philip Jorgensen has played, and a lot of people might disagree, but I think he deserves a chance at the first team. You get me? Is this maybe this is not the match? Maybe we should stick with Robert Sanchez. But one thing I know about Philip Jorgensen, you get me? I'm not trying to say he's the greatest shot stoppers. One thing I know about Philip Jorgensen is that anytime, if it is playing by the leg or playing, ball playing goalkeeper, which quote unquote Robert Sanchez claim he is, he's a fraud in that area. Let's not even go there. He's a very big fraud in that area. If I prefer Phil Jorgensen when it comes to playing from the back because he's so calm. Well, see, when Phil Jorgensen is on our back post, he's our goalkeeper. Like today, I'm very very much relaxed. I'm like nothing is going to happen. But when it's Sanchez, I'm scared. I'm scared because I'm like this guy can fuck shit up at any time. You get me? And that's what scares me about Sanchez. And that's like I said, I don't feel a level of trust when I have Sanchez in my backline. Sanchez give me the vibe of Disasi and Benoit Badoshi of last season. I don't have trust when these two people are my backline. I don't have trust when Sanchez is on my backline because I feel like it's just a minute or a pass away from creating a very major disaster. That's just my opinion on him. But because he's the coach choice, we'll be slotting him in there. Wesley Fofana and Levi were arguably our best two centre back. I think it might be wrong of me judging Tosin Adrabayo with that match against Liverpool. We saw him against West Ham. He was really, really good, bro. This is their best two, and there were a lot of changing in the back line too as well for that Liverpool game. You get me with Cucurella absent and Wesley Fofana absent. Changing a back line is not really, really that easy. You get me for a game, but when Wesley Fofana is back, and I think he is continue. He wasn't injured. He's just 5 yellow cards, I think. Yeah, he was just absent. He was serving a match ban, which is over. But I think Levi Corey and Wesley Fofana, even though I still think that we need a very quality midfield centre back, but I think their stats. And as well, we can even consider that Wesley Fofana is returning from an injury and he has been out for a year and he's not really at the peak of his career, like at the peak of his form. You get me? I think he still needs time to get back into, and we know the kind of player Wesley Fofana can be and what he can offer to the Chelsea team when he's fully fit. You get me? And at the right wing, obviously, like Maurizio Moresca said, when you have James, you'll be tempted to play him. I have James, and I'm tempted to play him. Before the Liverpool match, I have a lot of people saying that they should sell James. James should not start. James made a quick return. I think you all are liars. James made a very big impact in that Liverpool game. Very, very big impact for me. He was very, very good against Liverpool. Very good, very fantastic player. He did well. And he shows out what we are missing. Even though I can say Malo Gusto is good, but James is James is him, bro. James is him. James on his day is one of the top five best right back in the world on his day. But injury has made the argument of him and Trent Arnold, age like milk. You get me? Which I still think if he plays one full season fit or 2 season, 3 season fit, he's back on that conversation because he's just that talented. He's just that level. So I'm just slotting him in the right wing back. And Marco Kurela, bro, it's just obvious. Marco Kurela is the obvious choice. Renato Vega is backup option is good. Ben Chilwell, he's not even considered because bro, the competition in that back line is severe. Like it's heavy, bro. It's heavy. You get me? So Marco Kurela, Chilwell is not even considered. So Marco Kurela, because I think he's going to be the one inverting. I think he's going to be the one inverting and running the whole madness and being an extra body in that midfield, which we saw him do today, which I've been seeing do all season, which I was clamoring for at some certain point of the season that I prefer him to be the one inverting because when it comes to inverting, he's spot on, the best in Europe. I don't see anyone who does it the way he do it. You get me? And then my two pivots, the two man that basically starts the Liverpool game, Romeo Lavia and Moses Casado. You can argue that Enzo Fernandez was good against Panathinaikos, but I wouldn't just say it's Panathinaikos. I think he's good, but I still think Lavia and Moses Kasai, even before I saw these two pair play, I still think they are the best two midfielders pivots we have because both of them complement each other. Lavia moves up forward, Moses Casado can sit back and defend. Moses Casado moves up forward, Lavia can move, can sit back and defend. And Romeo Lavia had this quality which I admire him about and which I saw Enzo do a little bit. And I think Romeo Lavia being back in the squad has given Enzo a wake up call. And I think he did very, very good against Panathinaikos. And I think he should, I think he has gotten a reality check. You bought for 100 million doesn't mean shit. You have to still perform to gain your place in the club, which I think is a very, very good culture that is being deployed by our coach Enzo Maresca. Um, this is the two best center midfielder we are going to have pairing for me. Before the whole season, if you had when I did my Chelsea best 11, I said I want to see a Romeo Lavia Moses Casado midfield, and now that I've gotten it, thank you to Enzo Maresca. Like I said, Romeo Lavia has this role that he plays. He goes into the center, goes when we are playing back, he's very, very good at it because he goes in, makes himself available for the goalkeeper, centre back, anyone to pass to, and he's very, very good in breaking out in some tight spaces when he's being marked. There's this movement he makes. You can't just get the ball out of his feet. He's just that good. You get me? And Moses Casado, he has been shutting everybody up. He has been one of the best defensive midfielders in the league. I won't say he's the best, but one of the best in the league this season so far. So we know his qualities. He did good against West Ham. He's still one of the best players on the pitch against Liverpool. They bust the whole midfield. We won the midfield war against Liverpool because of these two people. And moving up to the 10, we have Kopama. Bro, you can say he ghosted against Liverpool. I don't give a fuck. He has more 40 goals contribution from last season till now. Kopama is him. He has 10 goals and assists this season already. Kopama is him. You get me? So you don't even chat to me about the whole Liverpool thing. He ghosted and so fucking what? He's a good player. Players has some days off. You get me? And it's just one of those days. And see, trust me, Kopama is going to respond with this Newcastle game. He's going to respond. So everybody, watch out. Watch out because he's coming. You get me? Kopama is going to respond. And when he responds, he's not responding with one goal. Brighton, ask them. That's how he responds. That Brighton match is Kopama's response. Where Everton match, Kopama's response. Manchester United match, Kopama's response. That's the level he's on. He's him. See, when I talk about Chelsea players, I'm very, very happy because we have some mad, mad qualities in this squad, bro. Mad, mad qualities. Everywhere. Littered everywhere. You get me? We are spoiled, man. We are spoiled. You get me? Even though these owners, no one is talking about them, we are winning. No one gives a shit about them anymore. No one gives a shit about them anymore, though. I think they did I think I'm beginning to see what they did or what they are doing for the club, even though most of us didn't see it, but we are beginning to see it. And let me tell you, we appreciate it because we even though we are the level, we are not there yet, but with what we are seeing, it looks like they're going to get there. So let's move to the right wing side. Noni Madueke for me. Pedro Neto have some good performance. He's doing well. He's having a shot at the first team. He hasn't a shot to be start. But bro, I'm starting Noni Madueke every time of the day. Like I said, this guy has done things that you can't just bench Noni Madueke for a match. Check out. He's just that good, bro. He's just that good. The only problem I have with him is just that he's selfish. Finish. He tracks back. He helps in defending. Very, very good with dribbling. Bro was spamming Robertson against Liverpool. He was spamming him. He was spamming. He's good. When it comes to dribbling one on one, Madeke is the guy. So no excuses. Pedronite is good, but thank you. I slot in Madeke. Maybe Pedronite comes in the second half. You get me? He's very, very good as well. He's very good. You get me? And one thing about Pedro Neto is that he's very good. He can play in the left, he can play on the right as well. So that's kudos to him. He's very, very good. And in the left hand side, a bit surprised, right? I put Joao Felix. Jordan Sancho has been good. Don't get me wrong, he has been good. But I think I need to see Joao Felix. With the form he's on, he's good. We have cried out for Kunku to start. Obviously, he's competing with Nicolas Jackson, who has been good as well. 8 goal contribution in 8 matches. That's massive numbers. 8 goal contribution in 8 matches, averaging 1 goal contribution per match. And Jordan Sancho, on the other hand, he has 3 assists already in 5 matches. Very good. But I want to see Joao Felix. Maybe I want to see Chelsea to create a culture of like, okay, if you play well in the midweek, then you get a shot in the first team. Like, to ginger other people to say, okay, we can actually get into this team by playing well. You get me, it creates this vibe of everybody wants to compete. Even though I can say that the team that plays the midweek, that plays against Panathinaikos was very, very good. The team that plays the Europa League and domestic cups are very, very good. But I want to see someone like Joao Felix rewarded. I want to see him start. I want to see what he looks like when he starts. Get me? And I think he's very, very good in that left. Maybe him and Kopama interchange, switch places sometimes. And not the number 9 position is Nicolas Jackson, obviously. That's a no-brainer. That's not even an argument. That's not even a discussion. Nicolas Jackson all day, any day. I'll take him 7 days in a week. I'll take him 7 days in a week, and I'll take him twice on Sunday ahead of Christopher Nkunku. And that's not because of me saying that Christopher Nkunku is a bad player. That's me saying that Jackson offers me what Nkunku can't offer me. You get me? And Nkunku, he tried to play it when he kind of dropped deep against the Panathinaikos team, making some passes. But Jackson, Jackson is different. He's on a whole new level. He has this ability to be in the right place at the right time. But he has only one problem. He's not good at finishing, which I think he's very young and he can still work on it. Like I said, this season alone, he has been doing good numbers. And I made a video about Jackson. If you want to hear me talk about him, more extensively, go check the video I make. And now, I'll be going with my scoreline prediction. I predicted 3-1 against Panathinaikos. We went to 4. Maybe I noticed that anytime I predict, they always go over 1. So this match, I wanted to predict 2-1 win against Newcastle, but I'll be going with 3-1 win. 3-1 win Newcastle. 3-1 win Newcastle. Jackson, Palmer scores. Madeke assist. You get me? So that's all for now. Tell me your thoughts on my thoughts. Who you think should have a chance of starting 11 and stuff like that. You get me? And I'll see you in the next one.